Hi, I'm Annie McIlrath. I'm married to William McIlrath. We're from Kilrea and we have two lovely children, George and Annie. We found out at our 20-week scan that Annie had a very serious heart condition called Hypoplastic Left Heart Syndrome, where basically Annie only has half a working heart. Annie's heart condition was very complex, so it was decided that we should deliver in Dublin because Annie would require cardiac surgery, which no longer takes place in Northern Ireland. Annie was born on the 24th of September last year, but within an hour she was transferred to Crumlin Hospital for specialist care. It was then that we were informed Annie would require a 3-stage palliative surgery route, and she was just 6 days old when she had her first open heart surgery. So we were down in Dublin for just over 3 weeks, which were very intense. And then we were transferred to Clark Clinic in the Royal Belfast Hospital for Sick Children, where Annie stayed a long-term inpatient for 7 months. So those 7 months were pretty difficult, trying to go between George at home and Annie in hospital. Me and William ended up taking it turnabout. One stayed with George and one went to the hospital. Annie was doing really well, but unfortunately she took very ill just before Christmas last year and she was in and out of ICU. But thanks to her amazing cardiology team, Annie turned a corner and was transferred back to Clark Clinic, where she spent her first Christmas. The next few months were a bit of a battle. Annie was up and down before her second open heart surgery, but we got to take her home for a few weeks where we made loads of special memories as a family. So after 7 months, that was our first time home together as a family of 4. It was scary, but it was special getting to put Annie to bed in her own wee cot for the first time. So Annie was nearly 8 months old when we took her back to Dublin for her second open heart surgery. Everything went okay. It was a tough recovery for her and it was really hard to watch her go through that, but we were transferred back up to Clark Clinic in Royal Belfast Hospital for Sick Children after 6 days, I think, in Dublin. And yeah, she done really well. We got her home. So after a week in Clark Clinic, we finally got the go-ahead that we were going to be discharged home. And I didn't tell William, he was too busy farming at home, so I put Annie in the car and drove her home myself and surprised William and George with Annie when we got home, and it was really special. Since Annie's got home, she's been doing really well. She's just amazing, like we're so proud of her. Throughout my pregnancy and those 7 months in hospital, Children's Heartbeat Trust were such an amazing support to us as a family, emotionally, financially, practical. It was such an isolating time during those 7 months in hospital, but Children's Heartbeat Trust were there every step of the way with us and we couldn't have coped without them. We're so excited to have Annie home for Christmas this year. We'll never forget how Children's Heartbeat Trust helped us to get here. Please support the Children's Heartbeat Trust this Christmas so they can keep helping families like ours.